This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Dog, digs. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Dog, digs. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, man. Like the Siberian Tiger that I am, I'm applying whoop unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts its pipes. This is what I like about Michael Jeffrey Jordan, man. And y'all don't understand this shit. Michael Jordan, I see a lot of myself in me. The way this guy is wired, the way that he is psychologically and mentally, his makeup, his competitive drive, his competitive nature. Jordan is so competitive that shit drives even the most competitive people's brain to shit. Let me say it again. Jordan is so competitive that even drives the most competitive people's brains to shit. I know this because He Knows Everything does this. Even the other alpha males, dog. Because of his competitive nature. You will not find another person that's more competitive than He Knows Everything, dog. That's the simile that's drawn between him and the Michael Jeffrey Jordan. This Nadike guy had the unmitigated gall and the audacity to say that Hakeem Olajuwon was the GOAT and not MJ. What happened when MJ faced his ass in the Olympics? He said, "Hey, Africa, whoosh. Hey, Africa, whoosh." He guarded that motherfucker and locked his ass down. And let me tell you what was so unique about that story. Michael Jordan played 36 holes of golf. Do you guys understand how draining 18 holes of golf is? I've played this shit. I played this shit when I was in the military. I'm playing this shit still now. Golf is so mentally draining on you. It's so physically taxing on you, man. Just being out and fucking shooting holes. You know, a lot of people say golf is a finesse sport, but that shit is so fucking competitive. It's not even funny how competitive this shit is. Jordan goes and does 36 holes of that shit, and then he turns around after the 36 fucking holes. Michael Jordan goes and plays in a 1992 Dream Team game and shuts down the Nadike guy. And Charles Barkley was talking about a famous story where he was saying, we was telling everybody, we was telling Patrick Ewing, you gonna go guard this guy. We was telling Magic Johnson, you gonna go guard this guy. We was telling Scottie Pippen, you gonna go guard this guy. Then we told Michael Jordan, you gonna go guard this guy. And Michael Jordan, no, I want that guy. Because Michael Jordan, his competitive nature, his juices, the way it flows. This guy had the rabbit ass, unmitigated gall and audacity to say that Hakeem Olajuwon was the GOAT. You guys have to understand why that is prevalent and why that reigns in Michael Jordan's head. Because Michael Jordan had to prove an emphatic point. Hakeem Olajuwon, last time I checked, was in the same draft as Michael fucking Jordan in 1984. Michael Jordan not only proved that he was the GOAT over Hakeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan also had to prove to Nadike, don't you ever say no sly shit to the mouth like that. Don't you ever say no insecure and miserable as you know what in your life shit like that. And I'm going to prove you wrong. My competitive nature is going to lock your rabbit ass down. These types of stories, they give me fucking goosebumps. Because it's some type of shit I would do. Because Michael Jordan, the thing with him, and He Knows Everything is like that, we have phenomenal memory recall. We don't forget shit. And we always make sure we run that shit right back at you at the most opportune time. Let me say it again. We don't forget shit. And we always make sure we run that shit right back at your rabbit ass at the most opportune time. I'm so proud of a Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I'm so proud that God created a being like that. Because if there was no Michael Jordan, dog, there would be no He Knows Everything, man. I'm going to tell you that right now. I look up to Michael Jordan so much because of his competitive drive, his competitive nature, his will factor, his ability to just be that assassin's mentality, dog. That the way that Michael Jordan is just fucking wired. You see, there would be no Kobe Bryant either. Because everyone understands that Michael Jordan mentality is second to fucking none. That's why he's the GOAT. Because Michael Jordan was just a guy that didn't let shit, he didn't let nothing fucking slide. He really kept the foot on the fucking necks. Where do you think the mantra comes from? It's from Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant watching these guys. They kept the foot on your fucking net on the basketball court, dog. Michael Jordan didn't let no shit slide. He didn't take the gas off of the pedal. And this is why Michael Jordan is absolution and resolution. This is why Michael Jordan is 100% NBA Finals averager and performer. Because Michael Jordan was the ultimate competitor. Everything Michael Jordan did on the basketball court represented greatness personification. And what did we say about greatness personification? The shit can only be hindered The motherfucker can't be stopped. When it's all said and done, this was the embodiment of a Michael Jeffrey Jordan. A guy that competed at the highest levels. A guy that was all about competition. A guy that was all about making sure he maximized his basketball ability. And because of that identity, because of that association, because of that affinity, Michael Jordan was able to lock this motherfucker down and remind him that when you say something so erroneous, when you say something so egregious, when you say something so stupid, I'm going to have to remind you how stupid you were, how erroneous you were, how egregious you were, and when it's all said and done, why I am the NBA GOAT. Michael Jordan, through this lesson, proved one thing and one thing clear, that when it's all said and done, he's the NBA GOAT. We're not going to even question this. We're not even going to entertain this in our brains. We're not even going to discuss it. Because this is what greatness personification that can only be hindered, the motherfucker can't be stopped, is all about. Always using fuel to the fire. Always using that log to the fire. Always using that drive to drive you to such a level, to such a pedigree, to such a ability to where you're always soaring, no matter fucking what. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Dicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Dicks. Michael Jordan, you already know, dog. You get the biggest salute of the damn day. This is He Knows Everything. Checking out.